with a more expanded feeling of being alive. And so today, we don't just open to that, but we trust it, we celebrate it, and we allow the grace of the universe to support us. And so here we are in this new space where we have much to celebrate. And for that, we are deeply grateful. And so it is. So it is. So our beloved Gail is going to bless us with a bit of a spiritual practice and a beautiful reading.
And so how it is to be here, to see all these beautiful faces. Some of them new, some of them from our previous center, our previous location, knowing that wherever we are located in God. So I invite you now to close your eyes and join with me in this opening meditation. And I invite you to take a deep breath. Take a deep breath into your belly. Take a deep breath, feeling that flow of your breath, which is life force energy. And exhaling. Breathing out all that came before. Breathing in all the newness, all the openness, the availability that is your consciousness. And as you're breathing, begin to reflect upon the idea of home. What is home to you? Think about, in this moment, that feeling of being at home. For right now, you are at home in God, and God is at home in you. That indwelling presence that is God. And so I invite you to think about somewhere that you felt, or where you even now feel at home. Experience into your heart. Think about what it looks like. What it feels like. And allow the breath to take you deeper into the experience of home. And at home, feeling at home in this memory or this experience that you've had. And I invite you to think about that now. We together are creating a new home, a new spiritual location, bringing with us everything that we've been, that we felt, that we've experienced from before. To this new location, this new spiritual home. Breathing in that feeling of home. Breathing out everything that came before. Feeling present right where you are. Seated where you are. Breathing as you are, at home, in God. Feeling relaxed, feeling open, feeling welcoming. Feeling the presence of God right here, right here. Feeling the presence of our teaching right here. The presence of the consciousness of opening, welcoming, and becoming. And I invite you now, when you feel ready, to open your eyes and join me in our first ritual at our new space, our opening ritual at our new location. And how fitting it is that we make this and take this from the teachings of Thomas Troward, who was a great inspiration for our beloved founder, Dr. Ernest Holmes. And in it, in his teaching, in his awareness, in his discovery of the qualities of God, we know that we've had those qualities all along. We've had those qualities in our other location, and now we are bringing them here. So, I'm going to invite people to come up. Theo, would you like to come up?
Sure.
And light a candle, anchoring in love, the quality of love. So I invite you now to take a breath in. Feel that quality of love. Thank you, Theo. That quality of love anchoring in your heart space. And now I invite Bill Curran, who will be anchoring in the quality of light. The quality of light, God's light. Bringing forth the light from our other location now to this new location, anchoring it in, anchoring it into our heart space, into this community that we have here this morning. And now I invite Sharon McReady's, who will be anchoring in the quality of power. Bringing forth the power that we've always had inherently in us, where we were before, where we are now, and where we are headed. And now I'd like to invite Monica. Monica will be anchoring in the quality of wisdom, the wisdom of our teaching, the wisdom of new thought, the wisdom of Christ consciousness. Thank you. Anchoring in the wisdom from before to the wisdom now. Okay, Bien, would you like to come forward? And Bien will be anchoring the quality of joy. With his music, he brings joy. Yes. Knowing that the joy that we have felt before from our previous location is still with us. Thank you. And then Steve, bringing in the quality, the last quality of beauty. The beauty of our previous home now situated in our new home. The beauty that is the Science of Mind, the Center for Spiritual Living Morristown. Okay, thank you, Steve. So I invite you now to just take a nice deep breath. Breathe in that experience. Anchor in those candelabra, the candelabra into your heart. As I read this selection from John O'Donoghue's to bless the space between us. And how fitting that this blessing that I am reading from John O'Donoghue is for a new. May this house shelter your life. When you come in home here, May all the weight of the world fall from your shoulders. May your heart be tranquil here, blessed by peace the world cannot give. May this home be a lucky place where the graces that your life desires always find the pathway to your door. May nothing destructive ever cross your threshold. May this be a safe place full of understanding and acceptance, where you can be as you are without the need of any mask of pretense or image. A place of discovery, where the possibilities that sleep in the day of your soul, in the clay of your soul, can emerge to deepen and refine your vision for all that is yet to come to birth. May it be a house of courage, where healing and growth are loved, where dignity and forgiveness prevail, a home where patience of spirit is prized, and the sight of the destination is never lost. Through the journey may be difficult and slow. May there be great delight around this hearth. May it be a house of welcome for the broken and diminished. May you have the eyes to see that no visitor arrives without a gift, and no guest leaves without a blessing.
How lovely is that? Thank you so much, Gail, and everybody for lighting the candle and spreading a little more love and a little more light in this space. And look at that, the sun's out.
In my eyes.
In your eyes, yes.
Oh my God.
So last Sunday, we had the last celebration at 3:31. And I shared with you that we've had quite a few moves, even though it doesn't feel like that to most of you. Because what I know of our history was that a handful of people who were trained in New York City with the Science of Mind, where Louise Hay got her training, they came to Morristown and they met in somebody's home, and then they built a building on Western Avenue just before you go into Jockey Hollow, one of my favorite parks. And they outgrew that. So then there was a new spiritual leader, Dr. Tom Johnson, and he was meeting at a theater on Washington Street that was since then demolished because they built, it was a theater, and they built probably condos, if they had condos in those days, right? And then they outgrew that, and they purchased the building on Mount Kendall Avenue. And that is 43 years ago. I arrived 29 years ago